Hi everyone, happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020, and this is my Monday market commentary. The theme today is going to be reopening the country. As we've seen in the past week or so, some states have already begun to reopen up. Some other states have a plan in place, like my home state, California, that has a plan to begin to reopen here in the near-term future. So let's talk about that. What are some pros? What are some cons of reopening the states? Let's begin with the pros. Number one, businesses can begin to open back up again. For example, let's say we have an Italian restaurant. Well, they need to buy tomatoes, they need to buy cheese, they need to buy pasta and new menus and everything else. Well, by buying tomatoes, the farmer benefits from that. By buying pasta, a distributor benefits from that. The trucking company that transports that to the company benefits from that. So there's so many different cogs and parts that benefit from one business opening up. And so that's a positive thing for all of us, for the economy moving forward. The second positive, which maybe for some of us we might not be fans of this, but the state and the federal government receives tax revenues from these businesses. That's going to help the states, that's going to help the federal government. By collecting those taxes, it provides them some more leeway and wiggle room to help them maneuver their economies. And the third is normalcy. For some of us, for some folks, they want to go back to the restaurants to eat. They want to go see their friends again or family again. They want to go to the movie theaters. And so for some folks, they're excited to have that type of normalcy in their life again. Maybe not to the full extent, but at least a little bit of it. Now let's talk about the cons. What are the cons here? Well, number one is that there is no true vaccine, treatment, or cure for the coronavirus right now. Last week, I talked about remdesivir reducing the timeline of recovery, but at least so that I've seen, there's no true formula right now to eliminate the coronavirus. So that could be a con for some folks, a worry. The second con is that if there's no true cure or treatment, what if there's a second outbreak with the coronavirus? A lot of people are concerned about that. And the third con is that with a second outbreak, if there is one, will the country have to close back down again? Of course, no one knows this for sure, but for some folks, that is concerns of theirs. So if you know me, what I always say to this is, all we can do to get perspective is look at the data. What is the data telling us? Well, it's telling us a few things. The CDC, a couple days ago on May 9th, came out with new cases by day. Those numbers are decreasing. We're doing our part. The curve is flattening. The second thing is when you look at the economic numbers out there, for some states opening back up in the country, things are turning positive. Hotel revenue is up. Hotel occupancy is up. Gasoline output, for us going to the gasoline stations, that production is going up. Unemployment claims are going down week over week, which is a good sign. So there's some positive indicators out there saying that, hey, with states opening back up, it's a good thing. And lastly, taking a look at the stock market. So if we were to reopen up, where does the stock market look right now? How strong or how weak are we? Well, right now, the Nasdaq, the NYSE, the over-the-counter, and the S&P 500 are all in positive territory on the bullish percent index. So that's a good sign. Big picture, it tells us, hey, these indexes are in a good position right now for the states to reopen back up because we have some strength in those numbers right now. So that's what I want to share with you today. My Monday market commentary is those some pros and cons of reopening the country. And what does the data tell us? If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. I look forward to talking to you soon. Stay safe this week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much.